Hello, everyone. I hope that you are well today. I'm recording this audio for like the 18th time because stuff just keeps changing. So, this is a deck that was reportedly purchased at an estate sale. Now, I live in a place where there are no estate sales, so I had to buy it from someone else. Now, maybe it's because my mom was a collector of antiques, but I just really like old stuff. So, of course, I wanted to have in my collection a deck that was older than me, at least. This little hand embroidered hanky and this crystal came with the set that I got. And this box looks like it was homemade. It does appear aged about to the 60s, although it's been very well taken care of. So anyway, I bought this at an auction from someone who bought it at an auction. Thankfully, the cards are dated 1963, but the handbook inside has two dates on it. One says 1969, and the other one says 1973. So I don't know if this was added later on. I suspect maybe it was, but maybe the cards were just published earlier and the book was put in on a second run or something. So I know there's some stigma about buying cards secondhand, but I really find it to be quite magical where I can give a home to a deck that is, well, older than me, or maybe a deck that somebody else didn't exactly connect with, so they wanted to rehome it. So I think that's really cool, but this deck, it might have changed my mind. Now, the back of the box has something underneath the padding. Now, it's probably just a paper towel or something, but you never know. And I'm kind of itching to like cut it open, but I just don't want to destroy the integrity of the box. So anyway, when I first opened this deck, I right away could see a problem. Do you see it? Yeah. All I could see was the cards in the box when I bought the box, and so I couldn't really see any of the cards. They weren't stacked. It's a risk that you take when you don't get to actually put your hands on an item that you're purchasing. But y'all, what is this? Now, after I received the item, I messaged the person that I purchased this from, and she sent me some information about the manufacturing of the decks during the 1960s, the early 60s, and how the cards were manufactured at that point. And she said, I think it's ink from the manufacturing process because of the way these cards were made. I don't think so. I did look into the manufacturing process, and it's actually quite fascinating because we have so much more advancement now in our printing processes. But look at the way this liquid, whatever it is distributed on the card, and the way that it expands the side of the card right there and what it looks like. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I kind of don't think it's ink. Now, I've heard of all different ways of connecting with your deck, sleeping with it, doing all these things. Do you think it's possible that somebody was trying to make a connection with this deck by sharing their blood with it? I mean, it's possible. This deck sat in my house for several months before I got it back out and did this video with it. I don't really feel anything super negative coming from it, and I feel like this was more someone maybe trying to bond with the deck, or maybe it's just a ink blot from a mistake in the printing process. I don't know. It really doesn't look like that to me. I might try to pour some peroxide on it and just see what it looks like. But anyway, I just flipped through these cards really quickly. It's a typical Marseille deck. But it is fun to see like how they absolutely have not changed. If you get a Marseille deck today, a regular Marseille deck, that they look pretty much exactly the same. The colors are so vibrant, and I think it's really funny that they always paint those interesting Mardi Gras paints on the devil card so that he's not completely naked. Some don't. Some just leave him naked. And I think that might be even better than those funny pants that they paint on. But what do you guys think about this deck? Like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm not sure. I probably will keep it, but I don't know. I would love to hear any thoughts that anyone has, because I've never seen anything like this. And do you think the lady should have disclosed it to me before I bought it? And guys, don't forget, you are loved.